Hi, I want you to see this. I have a little bit of an issue. So I picked some okra a while ago, a few minutes ago, and that's what I got today. And I'm going to cook some okra. I've got plenty for a batch, and I got a new recipe, something I want to try. But first, I got to tell you, I barely could reach this, what I picked today. And I had to bend the plant over, lean it over, and stand on my tippy toes to get what I got. And there's okra growing above that. Those are like 15, 18 feet tall. Maybe not that much. Let me see how tall they are. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm a half inch shorter than 6 feet tall. If I stand under here and look up, yeah, that's good 4 or 5 feet taller than me. So I guess it's 10 or 11 feet tall. But I'm gonna have to get a ladder to pick okra, or go ahead and end these okra plants and to plant something else. And I guess it's about that time. It's about the end of the garden. The corn's long since gone. It's over there. I pulled it all up 2 or 3 weeks ago. The tomato plant quit. There's okra that I let get too big. So I'm just going to use that, let it compost into that soil right there. I don't think it'll hurt anything. Oh, look, I missed a couple. Already picked some tomatoes this evening. There's a couple more I can get. Beautiful. So this sock monkey tomato plant has been pretty prolific. And there's still quite a few tomatoes on it. So as long as it's willing to keep going, fine. I love those little tomatoes. I just pop them in my mouth or cut them in half, put a little bit of salt on them. That's good munching. I've got I don't know if it was planted so late. It's so sad. If I had planted this stuff on time, I'd be a lot more optimistic. See, there's a melon that I hope will make into a melon. Actually, there's 2 more. And where we just were, oh, there's another one. There's a melon. I don't know if they're going to have time to get big and ripen. It's certainly not going to get any hotter, so maybe it'll be all right. And Sarah reminded me that she had planted one of those plants is something like a combination of a cucumber and a watermelon or something like that. She couldn't remember what they're called, but I think that might be that. It's a strange looking thing. And check this out. I saw something else I think is pretty interesting. See if I can find it. So climbing up this okra plant, one of these melon plants climbed, and there's a melon. And I don't think this little vine is going to be able to support a big melon there. But I guess when it gets big enough, it'll come on down. I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone just to see what happens out of curiosity. There's another melon up in there. Looks like it's a little bigger than the rest of them. I don't want to tromp this down real bad. Yeah. That looks kind of like that little one, a little strange looking thing. I don't know. We'll see. That's it. That's about all that's left. These pepper plants look really nice. I mean, they look healthy, right? But they've never made a single pepper. Maybe not getting enough sun. I don't know. Maybe just being planted so late. But there's nothing. I don't even see what looks like it might become a pepper on there. That's it. That's it in the garden. Yeah, it's a pepper plant too. Make nothing. Yep, there's what I picked today. So garden's still producing something. Not bad. Let's make some okra. I'm going to try this. I was looking for a different way to cook okra than the traditional ways that I grew up with, which is coated and fried in oil or boiled. And boiled is really slimy. It never bothered me as a kid. I kind of liked it. We're going to try this. And this recipe, you'll never guess where I got a recipe for cooking okra a different way than I ever have. YouTube. How'd you know? I got it from Mindy at Souped Up Foods, I think. I'll leave a link in the description below. Since I got it from her, she might as well get credit. And I think she knows what she's doing, or she probably does. She's got over 2 million subscribers to her channel, and this looked pretty good to me, so I'm going to give it a go. So I have washed the okra really good, and the next step is to blanch it for 1.5 minutes. And we're going to do that. All right, it has been 1.5 minutes, so time to get it out of here and rinse it off in some cool water. I just want to cool it off enough that I can handle it, that I'll be able to touch it. It had already been washed. So, yeah, here we go. Next step. Next, I'm going to cut the ends off of this. We don't want those. See that slimy stuff? That's the what this recipe is supposed to do. This is a Chinese recipe, or it's Chinese cooking, and it's what she does. And let me put those pieces about that. You see that kind of sticky stuff? From what I understand, it's very healthy for you, but some people find it kind of off-putting. And this recipe is supposed to take care of that, get rid of the sliminess factor, which that's what I want to see. And I'm going to start heating. I've got a pan over here. I'm going to turn the burner on to about 6 out of 10. That should be enough. Got to get the oil to smoking. I don't think she said what kind of oil she used, but I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil. I have a bowl here. Put the okra in that. And get a couple of eggs. All right. And she said a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm out of soy sauce. We're going with teriyaki. How's that sound? Tablespoon. I don't know. Let's call that good. And she said a tablespoon of oyster sauce. I don't have oyster sauce. And a tablespoon of your favorite sweet chili sauce. I happened to have bought this the other day. My daughter makes chicken nuggets sometime in the air fryer. I thought this might be good on chicken nuggets. That'll do. And I think I'm going to call that good on the sauces. And she used white pepper. I'm going to put in a little salt and a little ground black pepper because I don't have any white pepper. I don't have a lot of the fancy chef ingredients, I guess. That ought to be good enough. I like pepper. All right. As you may be able to tell, I'm not a cooking video person. You know what? Just looking at this mixture, I'm going to need another egg. Will get eaten. Well, I think I see a little bit of smoke wafting off of the oil over here. We may be just right. Yep, that looks very similar to what Mindy did. what hers looked like. And she just started, after the eggs set, she said that Chinese people typically like their eggs browned, and that in Western cultures that might be considered overcooked. But I'm not sure how to do it. I don't. We're just gonna do it kind of like she did. When she flipped hers over, when she kind of stirred it around and flipped it over, and they were actually brown on the bottom. And I'm open-minded. I'll try. We'll see. I'm gonna find out. And allegedly, this will not be slimy, according to Mindy. I need a different spatula. That is not working for me. Much better. I don't know. You ever think about cooking eggs and okra together? Would have never crossed my mind. You never know what you'll come across on YouTube, right? I think we're going to call that pretty good right there. Okay, so see, when you pick this up, if it was like say boiled, you would see the strings of that slime, when you pick this up, and you don't see that. So I guess Mindy knows what she's talking about. Have to think about it for a minute. I like it. I'm not kidding you. When I first put that in my mouth and tried it, and tasted it, I was like, I started to say something cute like, Indy and Bella are really going to like this. But I kind of thought about it and I like it. I like this. This is my breakfast. Cool. Thank you, Mindy. Who knew? Hey, y'all. I'll see you next time. See what other silly thing I come up with. Hey, I'm back. I have eaten. I'm full. I ate 3/4 of that. And I got to tell you, I like that. Not only was it a successful experiment, I like it enough. I will do that again. I yes, that's a big yes. Thank you very much, Mindy. The link on how she made it, which you're probably the one you need to watch if you want to try this, go check out Mindy. Yeah,